day, Danielle Livingston. This is your reading. This one's free. You asked about Marcus. So we're going to pull some cards about Marcus. Tower moment. Can you tell us about Marcus? Can you tell us about Marcus? Tell us about Marcus. Can you tell us about Marcus? Okay, this is about Marcus. Let's talk about the solution. What is the solution? What is the solution for you? Solutions are not always easy, but if you stick to them, they work. Patience and planning. If you stick to them, they work. All right, Marcus. What about Marcus? Marcus is a walking fucking tower moment. He likes to use people to steal their power. He likes to make them think that they're in control and that their power is amazing. Like, they like to love bomb people in their lives, right? And so this person put you on a fucking pedestal at one point in time, treated you exactly the way you wanted to be treated, and then slowly started pulling those energies back. He started looking at his financial and material changes with conflict. He slowly started to peel different layers away from that level of power that he kept feeding into you. He saw that you were a powerful woman, right? And so he gassed you up and then slowly started to pick at you. Slowly started to get mad at you for stupid shit, accuse you of things that you never did, just kind of make you feel like you didn't know yourself anymore. This was Marcus's intention. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You know, I know that you love him, but this person chose you because of this. This is your power. This person saw this in you, saw the ability for you to transmute and turn things into something. He could literally hand you nothing but an idea, and you have the ability to manifest it. And he liked that about you because you made his life better because of it. He'd make side comments about things that he wanted to manifest, or, you know, brought up things to you specifically so that you could use your power to give him what he wants, right? And this is Marcus's game plan for people, is to put him on a pedestal and then slowly chip that away until they can tell that your vulnerability is out of control and that they can trigger you whenever you want. So then now they can go do whatever they want and you're still obsessed. You're still there. You're still wanting him. You're still wanting to participate in his fucking life, when the fact of the matter is he never even wanted a long-term relationship with you in the first place. He wanted that instant gratification of power. Marcus is a walking fucking tower. You're not the first person he's done this to. He does this to family members, friends, co-workers, anyone he can manipulate to give him this, he does. Right? And you know this. You know this about Marcus because you see what he does to other people. You see, like, he'll talk so good about this person, but when you two are alone, he'll make fun of that person. He'll talk about how this person's going to do this for me. You know what I mean? He let you know what he does. You just felt like his love for you was more, that he would never do you the same way he does others. But you've seen the red flags. And the solution is to acknowledge it, to genuinely acknowledge that you are not the only one he treated this way. And if you actually sit and take a moment to reflect interactions you saw with Marcus and other people who are just platonic between him, you'll realize you're not his only victim. And you might be able to illuminate this by speaking of your experience. Do not go and shit talk him. Just tell them what happened. You know what I mean? Because there's a difference between bashing someone and explaining your experience. I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you what happened. And if that person didn't want you to know what happened, they probably shouldn't have fucking did it. Period. So become aware of what his actual tactics are and the things he does. This also, when you start to sit and acknowledge Marcus's behavior, you will also notice how not to do it in the future. Marcus taught you the red flags. It is time to acknowledge what is going on, right? And then we move on. We move on. Because the fact of the matter is, with this awareness, you know you don't want to be treated that way. You don't want to deal with that. You know you don't. The fuck? He's not even that, like, dope for you. Like, you like him, and you're like, you know, this motherfucker wasn't shit, so, like, and now he wants to treat me like I'm not shit? This motherfucker's got me fucked up. This is the thought process that you need to have in your mind. Like, when I met him, he was barely anything. He barely even registered on the fucking radar, and now that his confidence is up because he's done stolen everybody else's power, all of a sudden, you want to act all high and mighty and better than me and treat me like I'm nobody and that I meant nothing? Fuck that motherfucker. We moving on. And once we move on, we take authority of ourselves. We take charge of our energy, our self-worth. This is your sacral chakra. You are going to take charge of you. You're not going to let anything come in between that. You're not going to let... No, because the fact of the matter is, by the reading I just read, you're able to create the life. You're able to provide. You're able to have the things that you want. I need you to Miley Cyrus the fuck out of yourself. Go buy yourself flowers. Take yourself dancing. And don't do it to entertain other men. Do it only to solely to entertain yourself and the universe. Right? Buy yourself flowers. Take yourself dancing. Talk to yourself the way you would want someone to talk to you. And if you find yourself in these moments where you have negative self-talk, gentle parent yourself into loving yourself. You know what I mean? Like, there are times where, like, you're fucking, you know, we go like, man, Elizabeth, you're a dumbass. No, Elizabeth, you're not a dumbass. You just didn't know and you made a mistake. We're not going to punish ourselves anymore. We're going to acknowledge what happened and we're going to fix it. But we're not going to put ourselves down anymore. And we really have to have this. We have to reparent our inner self. And this is not an easy process because it actually takes moments of realizing where we're mean to ourselves. And a lot of people don't. They're always saying, oh, this person, this person, this person. Well, what are you doing? Because I'm going to tell you right now, yes, people will continue to treat you however they fucking feel. But here's the thing I've learned in my personal experience. Because I respect myself, people tend to respect me. And the ones that don't, they stay away. Because they also know that I'll shut that shit down real fucking quick. You are not going to talk to me. And I don't need to be rude. I don't need to be disrespectful. No, you don't fucking like me. Cool. Peace out. You don't need to talk to me that way. You know, and if we're going to get real facts, you act this, and this way. So how are you going to judge me when you want some trifling ass shit? Stop. Just stop before you embarrass yourself when we start exposing actual things about the situation. Just stop. Go your different direction, because I promise you're going to hate me a lot more if you keep on trying to bash me and put me down. And people leave me the fuck alone because I come with facts. I don't make up stuff. I don't call people degradeful names. You know what I mean? Maybe an asshole or a jerk or something like that. But I don't. We don't shame people. We don't. Nope. We bring straight facts. You're a liar. Here's the instance where you've lied. Here's the proof that you fucking lied. Here, you're a manipulator. Here are the incidents where you manipulated. Here's proof that you manipulated. Get out of my face. And people don't like that. People don't like that. But do you want to know why I'm able to do that? Because I acknowledge when I was doing it. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, you're a liar. Nope. Here's my truth. I'll tell it in front of everybody. And then they're sitting there like, I ate my other motherfuckers like no other. What Eminem did in that movie was priceless. That was one of the greatest lessons anyone in this planet can fucking learn. You got haters? Speak your truth. Yeah, I grew up poor. Yep, my family's drug addicts. Yep, I was a teen mom. But you want to know what? Doesn't define me today. I made changes in my life. I'm in a lot better position. And I learned from those situations. As a matter of fact, that makes me stronger than most people because they hadn't experienced this. They didn't have to grow up in foster care. They didn't have to experience what it's like to be on the other side of that receiving end. you know? And so I ate mild and I Miley Cyrus the fuck out of myself and completely changed the whole dynamic. And this one, particularly with Marcus, that's what you gotta do. You gotta 8 Mile that motherfucker and Miley Cyrus the fuck out of yourself. Because the fact of the matter is, the only way people are ever going to see his true colors, because I'm reading that Marcus is very good with his words. He is a conversationalist. He can probably talk a girl out of her panties. I'm just saying. So, like, we got to be aware of his behaviors. And this is the time where you make a list. Make a list of all the things that seemed like red flags, but you wrote them off. Take inventory of your guys' relationship. When do you feel like you were being manipulated? When do you feel like you're being lied to? And really take a look at that. And maybe do some research, investigation, find out, you can. I didn't. I tried. Found out it was pointless because some people are loyal beyond toxic to Marcus, and they're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to take that to the grave until they find out that Marcus is doing the same thing to them. And that's kind of where I'm at now in my life, is that people are starting to realize, like I went through this situation, people are starting to realize that this person was doing what they did to me, what I was complaining about, is getting done to them. And now they've kind of pulled their energy to the back, and they're kind of like, I don't know. I don't know about this person. And I'm like, you're right. You shouldn't, because this person is trifling. But, I was here to kind of highlight the fact that this isn't how you treat people. And I'm sorry that you had to find out, we all had to find out necessarily this way, but it is what it is. I've had multiple incidents. I'm actually a walking fucking karma, where I'm hanging out and people are like, oh, this person's the shit, this person's the shit. And I'm like, all right, bet. Like, cool, I'll give him a chance. And then I start to notice the red flags. And then I'm like, they're like, why don't you want to kick it with them? I'm like, if I told you, you probably wouldn't listen. But I'm going to tell you anyways. Like, this person's on the fuck shit, and they're playing with you. And they're like, oh, you're just a hater. I'm like, all right, but I'll leave y'all alone. I'll leave y'all to it. Leave you to the fucking vibe. Leave it to it. And then I turn around. Years later, they're like, damn. They'll run into me. Oh, we ain't friends anymore. Fuck that. That ain't none of my business. I don't fuck with that person. They're not here. They're not relevant. They're not here to defend themselves. They're not here. But told you so. I try not to say that, but as a Cancer, we have a hard time not saying it. I'm just gonna let you know. If you come across Cancer and they told you some shit and they turn out right, majority of the time they're gonna want to tell you, hey, we fucking told you so. We're intuitive. Sorry that you have to go through that. But in this particular case, your solution is to take your power back. It's to start doing nice things for yourself. A man broke my heart, and I felt like I was never going to get over it. And I started doing nice stuff, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, taking myself out, like doing everything, singing love songs to myself, singing love songs to the universe. I started building what I wanted to pour romantically into a partner. I started trying to pour into the universe and into myself. And now I feel more secure in myself and my own energy, regardless of who comes in my life. And I've had suitors since this incident, and I'm not brokenhearted about it anymore. My feelings get hurt, but it doesn't totally throw my life into chaos. Before, man, I'd quit my job, I'd isolate, I'd just poor me fucking vibe, and I stopped doing that. Dude just pissed me off recently. I'm just like, fuck it. Go to work, make some money, go buy myself some flowers, give it to the universe. Keep on going. You got to take care of you regardless of who fucks up in your life. And a lot of people will. A lot of people will fuck up on you. They will not do right by you. And you still got to do right by yourself. And that's hard. Especially when you're doing it by yourself. But it's achievable. You can do this. You're going to do this. Why? Because you're worthy of that. You've always been. Regardless of how other people treated you. You've been worthy of good love. You've been worthy of respect. honesty, loyalty, good communication, healthy boundaries. You are worthy of that. But you must give it and hold it to yourself so that when people walk in your life and they ain't giving it to you, you know. And you're like, no, no. We about to sage you right the fuck out of my life. Burn sage. I mean, literally dead ass. Sage is such an amazing protector. I remember I was living with this lady one time, right? And I'd sage the house every morning, right? Well, she had guests coming over. And I saged that morning. I didn't even know they were coming over. And then all of a sudden she messaged me. She says, oh, my son and his wife are coming over. You know, could you not be at the house? Apparently, me being there made them uncomfortable. So I'm like, all right, but, well, then she didn't know I staged the house. All of a sudden she gets a message and she says, oh, never mind. They decided they didn't want to come. And then she comes home later that day and I tell her, I'm like, about what time did they say they didn't want to come? She's like, oh, about this time. I was like, oh, that's interesting because I staged the house at that time. You know, I was trying to clean the energy to protect them. But turns out I needed protection from them. She needed protection from them. Our home needed protection from her own child because he didn't have the best intentions towards me or her. Or vice versa. They might not have good intentions. Hell, I know that woman did not have good intentions towards me. The damn lady stole my damn paychecks. You know what I mean? So, shit will be revealed to you. But you must trust that you are worthy. Regardless of what anybody in this world, all these podcasters, they don't know you individually. They don't know us individually. They're all making pretty blanket statements about way life should be. But that's just a part of their small world to a bigger fucking reality. Everybody's life is not going to look like everybody else's. So, for you need to take charge. Build your life the way you want. Talk to yourself the way you want to be talked to. Do not. And anybody who does, be quick to cut them off without explanation. Just look at them and be like, all right, seems completely agreeable, and then never speak to them again. If they didn't want it to be like that, they wouldn't have treated you like that. I hope this helps. Because I really need you to understand that he purposely did this to you. He purposely created this energy between you so that he could have your power. And then he'll come back, he'll gas you up, throw you down. Gas you up, throw you down. This is what this man does to everyone. So, stand at your power. Enough is enough. No more. Block his number. Delete him. Another thing. Do the best of your ability to not associate with anyone who he fucks with. You know, when I left my ex, I had friends. I stopped being their friend. They were my friends before they were even his. But their loyalty stood to him. You know, because he was shiny. I'm not going to lie. He was shiny. And I wasn't at that time. You know, I was in a very hard place when, you know, those friendships developed. Well, he came in, you know, a little bit shinier, and they chose him. I stopped talking to him. Block, delete, remove. Nope. Good. Anybody. Like, even when, like, social media, when Facebook comes up, if I know, like, especially a lot of females, because this man's got female problems, like, up the wazoo. If I know he's friends with her, she's instantly blocked. And not because I'm, like, having jealousy issues. I'm just keeping myself out of your insecurities and their drama. Block them all. Remove them. Dead. You know what I mean? It is what it is. One day, they're going to come to you, and you're going to be like, you were right about this motherfucker. You know? And I don't care if they think I don't like them. You know? It's not even, you know, that's their idea. But here's the fucking truth about it. I didn't give a fuck about them. So I left it alone. So, this is about learning to set boundaries for yourself and with others, and to pour into yourself wholeheartedly without the idea of a man being involved. Your power is so beautiful, and you don't need anyone to make it grow. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. The only thing that you can do with your power is show it. But you have to grow it to show it. We got to be growers and showers. So, anyways, may you have the day you deserve. Blessed be the universe. The universe loves you. Bye.